right, friends, we are live Aroni. I regret those words the moment they left my lips. Live Aroni. Very cool. Well, we have a little bit of a different overlay right now because we're missing somebody, and trying to add in another bot into Discord is causing all of our screens to go dark. So this is what we're looking at right now. There are no names. It's just us, and Alex is huge. He will be DMing now. Apparently he will be the new dungeon master, but we
should seriously legit have maybe like little mini sessions where one of our characters controls the session.
Oh, that'll be fun. I can't wait for that to go off the rails very quickly. In a pre-gen? Nah. Let's say nah to that. Maybe in a different setting entirely. Alright, well.
Save us, Brolin! Screamed Alexandria.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how well that'll go.
Oh, look, it appears that all of these NPCs hate Brolin for no reason.
Oh, look who's here! Yay! Okay, I actually have to mess with cameras now.
I'm no longer the giant camera.
You're no longer the giant camera. I'm going to turn this off and turn some other stuff on.
Hello.
What's going on, man?
Look how perfect it fits in now. Just immediate click. It's so beautiful. When everybody, when we're all here.
It shouldn't be like that.
I know. I wish I could set it up in Discord where it would just do what I want it to do and be where I want it to be.
Friend request on Twitch.
Oh, there you go. A brand new friend. Are we all ready to jump into the Tomb of Annihilation?
Yeah, boy.
I just got here, but let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll have a break. We'll have a break right at about 9:15, 9:30. And you'll be able to grab whatever you need. Cool. Let's get that intro track running, so that everybody can turn their music down if it's too loud. Which I'm sure it is. So, my friends, we open up our first scene, our opener. We look upon our ship. How well does everybody remember our last episode? Do y'all want a recap of everything that happened leading up to where we are? Do we just want to jump into it?
I'm voting for a fight. Start flying spells, but that's me. That's me. That's my vote.
Would everybody be okay with that? Are we fresh enough in our minds as to the last episode? All right.
All I remember is crab people.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
We have one of those episodes, like in all those series, where it just smashes past the intro. It just immediately starts cold open with the shattering of the glass on the lower decks of Mako's Bite, as that glass fills the room, crawling out of four of the large sort of glass windows. Well, once glass, now open window panes are these abominations. Let's switch over to our tabletop, or we can where we can peek at picture one of these guys. Get it fresh in your minds what you're dealing with. Here you go, Brolin. Just to remind you of your current nightmare that you are in. Yeah, we watch these horrible abominations lurch into the room, standing a good 5 feet above over our dear friend Brolin, and a couple other feet over the other humanoids in the room, as their dark shadows fill that corner of the chamber. Brolin possibly backing up towards the door. The others doing the same, as these horrible, horrifying creatures attack your ship. We also would get a shot from the outside, looking at those on deck, as this massive hulking crab clings to the side of the ship, filled with adornments of crustaceans, almost making it look like it was a vessel itself to carry these things onto the back of your ship. And we sort of we smash cut right into cold open, I think you called it, right into this situation. Let's throw down a battle track here and now.
Would also probably be good to be on the battle map.
You're correct.
There's an ice cream truck rolling by right now. It's ruining my immersion.
Is it? Can you hear it? Is it from me? Or is it
No,
you?
it's from me. I can hear it out my window.
And an ice cream truck comes through.
An ice cream barge. Come on, people.
All right.
An ice cream barge.
These creatures smash into the room and loom over you, Brolin. Before we, you know what? No, initiative now. let's do it. Everybody, initiative.
All right.
They're totally doing my plan then.
No, same thing,
terrible.
Kyle. It's because of the anime screens.
There we go.
Right? No, we're powering up. We have to wait till the next episode.
Yeah. That was 3 2s in a row. Or wait, no. You got a 3, never mind.
Alright. Frisha, you're the very first to act. You hear this this whole situation sort of going down. You probably look over the side of the ship with War and see this hulking creature just grasp to the back of the boat. You hear the not fighting quite yet, but the sounds, the smashing from downstairs, the disruption from below deck. What do you do?
You hear a...
I guess I'm gonna do the absolutely ridiculous.
Do what Frisha would do.
And I'm gonna cast... 1 second, I for some reason don't have Prisha's thing open.
No, you're good.
Magic missile. At the darkness.
Cast magic missile at the darkness.
I'm casting Hypnotic Pattern.
Alright, where at? On the crab? Or downstairs? What do you want to do?
Downstairs.
You'd have to
Through
get
the
there. For sure. It would be... It would
30 feet. Step down
it
the
would
bottom.
definitely
I'm just
be quite a
casting
bit.
it over a circle, over a box of area.
Does it pass through surfaces?
I believe so.
Hypnotic pattern. You create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cone. Then ranged pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed. So it is just a sec. It becomes charmed by the spell. The creature's incapacitated 0. The spell ends if affected. Yeah, I think it could pass through the wood. I think if it was lead or like a good foot of stone, possibly not. But this is just thin wood on a ship, so I'm imagining it being able to pour out of your fingertips and into the cracks of the wood. Absolutely.
Well, it does say who can see it, so...
Oh, does it have to be...
Well, I think it's the whole cube is the... If you can't see, you can't do it.
I think I'll say it passes through the wood. This is one of those moments in D&D where we're not sure and we have to make a call on it. I'm gonna make a call and say that it will pass through wood. If it was stone, if it was even like a foot of stone, I'd probably say no. I think through the wood it could probably go through. We're talking about just ship planks here. So yeah. They need to make a check, correct?
Yep.
A wisdom saving throw.
At disadvantage.
And what is it that they do? They're charmed, and the creature becomes incapacitated at a speed of 0. It ends if it takes damage. Okay, this is interesting actually.
And a 30-foot cube probably includes that crab.
What's the DC, Alex?
So you also have
15.
to, you have to know you're
At
hitting,
disadvantage.
you're getting everybody else with this too.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Pretty
I
good.
think you might get yourself. I don't know if it does it say you too? Each creature in the area. If it's on you, bro.
Well, I step.
It's gonna be on you too, for sure.
I can step to the side. That's fine.
Yeah, go ahead. Step to the side. Where are you stepping? Because this is AOE. It super matters where your character is. There. Where's the square going? Show me with your arrows.
The square is going.
Yeah, I want to see where.
Whatever 30 feet is for that. Like this.
I'm not seeing your arrow right now. Do you see mine?
I've got got a square downstairs.
Oh, downstairs? I don't see it. Does anybody see?
Yeah.
No,
No, I don't
I
see
don't
it
see it either.
Oh, there we go. You had to
There
let
it
it go.
Now it's in. Now it's in.
So that
Yep.
affects the upper deck too. So that would be just to Alexandria and the Crab and Brolin. It's everybody downstairs too. Okay, so Brolin, Alexandria, go ahead and make this. Go for the save. It's a Wisdom saving throw of what's your saving throw?
15 at disadvantage.
15 and at disadvantage because of the loot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It affects me too.
Yep.
Affects everyone, and I'm just gonna yell for crew to go wake up the appropriate people.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh,
Oh.
Alexandria, no.
Oh my
how
god.
are you getting so good of rolls?
I can't help it. What's happening? I'm just rolling good.
Are these crazy dumb crab things?
Mhm.
Oh!
There you go.
Brolin's awake. Yeah.
That one was hidden, unfortunately, but it shows up on the chat. It's because this is a creature from a different thing. All right.
Betrayal.
Yeah, it got the crab got a nat one. So let me
They can't escape now.
let me mark the dazed as dazed. They're incapacitated, right? Yeah, so they just
They're just asleep essentially.
Yeah. Let's actually put the sleep token on there. Give yourself the little sleep head, Alexandria, if you're out.
Alexandria, no.
Shit.
The plan is to make Catboy or one of the crew wake up Alexandria. This next
Does the hypnotic pattern last for how long?
a minute until I break concentration.
The spell ends for infected creature if it takes any damage or someone else uses their action to shake the creature up from its...
Yeah, that's the other way out.
Got it, cool. Go ahead and...
So we can use an action to wake up anyone.
You did say that area stays there, correct?
It's instant and it's done.
Okay, delete the square for me. Alright, I have to roll for these guys too here. Oh yeah, disadvantage, dang. See how these guys do. I'm rolling hot, so maybe I'll roll hot for them. No, I will not. No, the crewmen are definitely out. For sure.
It was still worth it.
This is not how you make friends.
Absolutely. Oh my god.
Because there was a chance it was just going to knock out the entirety of their group.
So we see, do you want me to describe this? Is that okay? Or
Sure.
do you want to? Yeah, we see Freesia immediately put her hands out and these ribbons of color stream from her fingertips and begin to move and wave around in a hypnotic pattern. The ribbons pour their way down through inside of the cracks of the, through the cracks of the floorboards and down below, and we see them stretch and pour over like a sort of liquid of its own as it sort of pours over the edges of the ship, hits the hulking crab, goes down below. We see Alexandria immediately, and everyone who's struck by this, it's one of those moments of just like, and you just immediately, like, it's almost like slow-mo freeze into this, like, complete daze, like, locked in. Alright, Freesia, that's your action. Use some of your movement. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I move back so I can continue steering.
Okay, yeah, you immediately go back to continue steering into the area. Alexandria right next to you just...
My next round is going to be to either yell at... Oh yeah, and I use my free speaking action to yell at the crew to go down... to go wake up.
To go wake up... Oh, the rest of the crew?
'Cause I don't know who I knocked out with.
Okay, yeah, you have no idea. Alright, excellent. Yeah, you yell a command to the crew. They will listen to you. You have enough charisma for that. I think we already established that pretty quickly. We can also see in the eyes of those who are hypnotized the colored ribbon. Since it flashed out all at once and then dissipated, it's in their eyes that they can be seen to be affected by the spell. We can see the hulking crab lurched connected to the back of the ship, just standing there. And we can see in all its and its two beady eyes, the colors flash as it just doesn't move, but we can hear the crackling from under its shell of its just silent, large presence on the back of this ship. Valthine, you hear a commotion coming from the back of the ship. You hear Freesia yell out a command to the crew. What would you like to do?
I can't shoot from here. This is not cool. I think from here, Valthine's gonna move up here. And can I determine what this commotion is?
From there? No, you can't, but you can still hear... I mean, yeah, you heard the smashing of glass, you heard the yelling of Freesia. I don't think there was any auditory part of the hypnotic spell, but you can also hear what sounds like, I mean, gosh, I don't know how to describe the like these things boarding. It would make some sound. There's some definite like the sound of like footsteps, scraping noise. Yeah, their feet hitting the floor makes a noise. Like they're bigger guys.
Oh, like the chitinous Falmer from Skyrim, the cracking noise they make.
yeah. Absolutely.
First Skeksis from...
Well, I don't know about the clacking as much as just
Dark
their
Crystal.
weight on that side of the ship, because they're like jumping in down. So it's a commotion. You can tell it's coming from over here. For sure, back of the ship.
Well, Freesia shouted. I think instead of rushing back there, it would go up to see what's going on.
And you already moved 5 feet, I believe.
Yep. So that gives me...
Yeah, you
20.
could... This is the way up over here, if you want.
Yep, so 20,
20, and then put yourself right over here,
Here?
yeah. No, right over here, this side.
This side?
This side of the boat. So that'd be 20, and then you can do 10.
30.
And then you can dash if you want, or be up here and prepare whatever you want.
Can I roll a perception check?
What are you looking for?
From here... Well, I guess it's more of an insight.
Yeah, if you're trying to
To see
ascertain the situation, give me an insight.
Yeah. Roll an insight to see if I understand what's going on. Or if I can see Alexandria up there freaking out.
I'm wondering if it's insight or if it's investigation. I would say... I'm going to actually say for this one, it's investigation. This is you gathering clues of looking around your surroundings and going like, this. Do I understand what's going on? Give me investigation.
I'm definitely not freaking out. I'm really chill right now.
17.
Are you sure? Incredibly chill.
You can see Alexandria in this pose. You can see Freesia probably looking at the very least. There has to be some level of distress. You can see War with his weapon out situation. I mean, that's you might actually not be able to see War from your angle, but you can see Flask of Wine's just. And just like hearing like shouts, like not knowing what's going on, looking a little panicked. These people on deck are immediately hearing Freesia's shout and getting ready to act. Oh, I never rolled for them. Let me roll for the crew
Also,
here.
all the time in the background, you are hearing.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're hearing for sure. You're hearing for sure Brolin yelling, which is like an easy like center point for
Probably why
chaos.
he was unaffected. It's probably why he was unaffected.
The ship
by Freesia's magic.
The ship is in some sort of danger.
Okay. Well, that was my action. I'm going to...
You can bonus action.
Dash.
Bonus
I'm
dash?
gonna bonus dash.
Where you heading?
30? Up next to Alexandria?
Yep, you want to be there? You can step up and immediately see Alexandria is under some sort of spell.
Great.
She's got these ribbons in her eyes.
Only a kiss
Brolin. Brolin. You immediately.
Only a case can break this spell.
You have no idea what's going on right now. This spell leaked through the ceiling, Brolin, and into the room, and immediately you see some of these creatures are affected by it. They just like sort of like stop for a moment, and then you can see the two crewmen who were backing up, pushing out of their chairs, the cards and like whatever coin was on the table fell over. They step back and they're immediately, and they just sort of like calm. These two are still looming. They see the spell. These two are looking over to their brethren who are affected, and this one's looking over to his brethren, and this one's still looking at you.
Okay. I can't climb on top of these guys, can I?
No, you cannot share their space, unfortunately. They are still standing. They are not prone.
Damn it.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is a crowded room. You could pass through them, like, but you can't end your movement there.
No, I get it. I was gonna do something.
You can end here.
Yeah, you could end there.
Or you could go down and attack either of these guys.
Yeah, you could leave. There's a door behind you. You could just step out of the situation, Brolin.
Brolin can't leave. He can't leave these people to die.
No.
As much as Dustin wants it to happen.
I gotta be
Maybe
noble.
We should go away.
Only 2 of them. Go kill the 2.
Later, noobs.
I can't turn into anything big. I guess I'll break the fucking
This Aldani's getting ready to say something to you, but he has to have a turn.
Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. Can I get a free action just to shout something?
Yeah, you can say something as a free action.
Brolin will speak in, like, just shout bloody murder. River Mist, you gotta wake up now! Wake up!
Alright.
You gotta wake up! So you told me you were gonna give me a history about these creatures.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why Brolin is screaming bloody murder.
What's your passive history?
My passive history?
Yeah, you 10
like
plus your history. 12. Alright. These are nightmare people. You didn't think they were real. These are cursed Chultans. They are the Eldani. They are bad omens all around. They are banished people who many think don't exist, but still lurk the waters of they're very close to sirens in the situation of like
pretty much the equivalent of almost zombies.
You know that they are I would say, as far as understanding their like culture, you just know that there's nothing about them being like zombies or being like brain struck or anything. They're just human beings.
Like the fear kind of like the.
Modern, the fear of them is they're literally like the curse will get on you. Like they are like a horrible plague. Like something happened to turn them into this, and they were shunned away from society and all things. They're like boogeymen.
Brolin is screaming, just bloody fucking murder.
Yeah, you will immediately hear. You would immediately. I'll wait for River Mist to have a turn here. Actually, she goes right after you. Do you have an action?
Yeah,
movement.
Like, screw. He looks like he wants to go through the door, but he sees the two guys just knocked unconscious. Like,
okay. What do you do?
He cracks his knuckles reluctantly. And he bonus action turn into a raptor.
Okay, yeah. Let's move you over here and go and put the raptor down.
The best thing is, I almost hit Badger.
Oh my god. Alright, drop the raptor, brother.
He tries for raptor and goes boop.
Alright.
The wrong one.
move forward with the raptor. What do you do?
Brolin is gonna just reluctantly tackle this thing.
All right. Let's give me the series of attacks.
Got one bite and 2 claws.
Okay, I don't think you have enough room to do the running thing, so you would just do the one bite.
I
Go
get
for it.
3. Yeah,
Go for it, brother.
Normal attack with the bite.
Yep.
Okay, so that hits.
Question though, Brolin. Are you doing left or right?
Doing this guy, this boy.
Okay, that hits. So go for the rest of your attacks, and we'll go into description.
All right, so this is the damage. Only
Nice.
3 piercing.
Yep.
Good thing there's no folklore saying that if you touch them, you get the curse, right?
All right. Yeah.
Fuck. God.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, 2 6s, brother.
3 damage. That's awesome.
You go in for the bite, and you immediately, this thing was like he was pointing out at you, and you rip into his arm immediately, and then you go for 2 claw attacks, and he pincers both, and is looking at you. This creature, you can see the underside of its jaw. Its mouth is humanoid. It's like there's a man under there, but you can see its skin, all of the flakes and crustaceans. It's gone full Davy Jones style, like under it, and you can see inside its mouth its dark teeth, its dark tongue, as it sort of as it's about to speak. But before it can, the door swings open to River Mist's room. As it swings open, she oh man, yeah. She is wielding a short sword. Says, "No one takes my fucking ship!" And she immediately stabs at this thing.
Did she notice it's the Eldani?
Oh yeah, she'll open the door. Die! Like immediately try to kill the thing. She's going to make 2 attacks, trying to rip at it with her claws. Oh no, she's going to do short sword. Both swings with short sword. Okay. Normal roll. Oh, goodness.
Oh, God.
She goes for the first swing, and it diverts a claw, pushes you off, blocks the swing, and she brings it up low and under. She seems to have some tactical ability, being a feline creature, so she ducks low, almost in this, like, crouch, and brings up the blade for an attack.
I imagine he's got 1 claw, kind of keeping Brolin at bay.
Oh yeah.
She's like fighting on 2 sides now.
Yeah, this one guy taking 2 strikes here. War, it is your turn. We go back up to the top deck. You're looking over this huge hulking crab. We can see the colors in its eyes.
So, this crab is hanging on to the back of the boat?
It is completely latched, like, to the back of the boat, and it covers almost the whole thing. You can see all of its claws hanging out, the crustaceans on its back. It's completely lurched to the back of this thing.
Okay.
It's about 10 feet down.
10 feet down?
Yeah, and you can see in its 2 eyes the colors of the spell Freesia released. It is completely just sort of frozen.
And as a reminder, Brolin is screaming bloody murder downstairs.
He is.
Now you hear Raptor.
And you hear
I've
River Mist
seen-
scream as well. You'll never
I've
take my
seen the
fucking
hypnotic
ship!
pattern thing before.
Yep.
So I know that how it works-ish.
Okay.
So I am going to run downstairs.
Okay, so let's see what we can get movement-wise here. 15, 25. You're 25 at the stairs, so you would be 30 at the door. 30 at the door
I
right
have
here.
40 movements.
Okay,
so
you could bust in.
Nice.
Swing
I'm
open the
bust
door.
in.
You open the door and immediately see just how crowded it is.
Oh yeah.
So you're at 30, this is 35, you have 5 more feet of movement.
No.
Yeah, you immediately enter in and see the situation. You see these hulking creatures, 2 of them dazed, these 2 crewmen dazed, this one being assailed by Brolin in raptor form, along with River Mist, whose door is swung open on that side of the battle, and is swinging her blade wildly at the creature, and this one that looks like it's about to act on its companion.
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna run something past you real quick.
Yep.
If I shook a guy awake, could I swap spaces with him? Or, like, force him to swap with me?
He doesn't have movement, unfortunately. I can't. You would have to like shove and everything. He has to move.
He, like lifting and setting though.
So you are. So it's the fact that the action is just a singular thing. You use an action to wake him up. That's how the hypnotic spell works. If you want to shove somebody or grapple carry them, that's its own action. Like you have 5 more feet of movement, but you will not be able to switch with this guy, unfortunately.
Well, you could switch with that guy, just not wake him up.
Just not wake him up. You, yeah, it would be. Okay. I would say it would be like an athletics check. It would be your action.
Yeah, I could.
It would be a shove, which would succeed automatically.
Shield Master shove on a bonus action if I attack something.
You have to attack something though, so you'd have to hit this guy.
Like I could javelin attack something.
You totally could.
Unarmed strike and wake him up.
Yeah.
You could javelin strike one of these guys that they're attacking that are awake, and Shield Master shove this guy into where you are, or into the corner.
Yeah, you don't see anybody hurt in here just yet, other than this Eldani.
Yeah,
they have not actually attacked yet. Someone was about to say something, but smashing through a window is pretty aggressive.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna javelin this guy.
Okay. Go for it.
Javelin. Oh god.
You go to huck it. Roll 100% dial for me. Die.
Oh boy.
Who's he hitting?
Might wake up somebody anyways.
Oh no.
47.
47. Okay. Yeah, you go to huck it. And I'm trying to think of how the failure happens in the situation. You go to grab at it, and the situation is just so full, like this, like you're almost just like unable, and you're so big trying to lumber in here. So you go to grab for it, and your javelin like quiver just falls off your shell and clatters to the floor, and they just like roll. You're not even able to get the attack off.
Okay.
All right.
He'll try to pick one off the floor and throw for the second attack.
On the second attack. All right, yeah. Disadvantage, please.
Yeah, I can. Yep, that fits.
Disadvantage for the second attack as you try to grab one. You're trying to move around in here.
14.
Just hits. We see you scoop it up and toss it forward, and it's able to actually stab into the flesh of this creature. Give me some damage.
4 piercing. Nice.
Alright, 4 piercing damage. It stabs into the creature's side. It is the Aldani's turn.
Actually, can I bonus action shield shove the dude and try to switch with them, or
this guy? Yeah. It's a shove.
Yep.
I will allow you have 5 more feet of movement. It's tricky, but I'm gonna let it work that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna let it work that way.
Is it that one you wanted, or did you want
yeah, the other one if possible.
The other one? Okay, go ahead and just move yourself down there.
I'll do that. There.
There you go. Cool. So yeah, you're able to shove this one out of the way and get in the thick of it. It is the Aldani's turn. God, the situation has gone from it's gone from 0 to 100. Yeah,
I'm helping.
This one is defending from either side. I'll just go one at a time, and it just says, "You will surrender," and it's going to immediately start assaulting those nearby.
This thing's gonna have like 3 attacks, isn't it?
All right. First one will be on Brolin.
At least 2 then.
All right, I think that's a miss, unless I think you have a low.
Oh, his armor's 13.
Nice, and I'll do this one over on River Mist, which would be a 20. Or no, yeah, it would be. It's the first roll because it's at disadvantage. So it would be a 20 because I had disadvantage on from them doing the Wisdom save. So let's do. All right, 6. She doesn't have any resistances, I don't believe. Let me just confirm that. And I believe she gets grappled immediately. So yeah, it will yeah, she did scream out that this is my ship. It will grapple her by the neck. You will surrender your ship. You pass through Eldani waters. And it will be, or no, it wouldn't say ship. You will surrender half your supplies. And it is the next one's turn. Down the line, it is going to use its action to awaken this one.
Does it need to use an insight or anything to know that that's what it needs to?
No, it's fine. It can know that. It can see that its brethren are like that. If you guys can notice it immediately, you guys also notice it. This is the function of the skill and ability.
Oh yeah, I was just making sure. I didn't know how intelligent they are.
Oh, they're speaking, and this one is speaking with intelligence. So it'll wake this one up, and I don't believe there's any like effect of like turn. And because I'm doing these guys all in one single turn, it's weird with hypnotic pattern, because I could have rolled them all individually to see which ones do which, but I'm just going to do it tactics wise. They're just gonna wake each other up down the line, and I believe that'll only, so this one will have to spend its action waking the last one up, and then only this one will get a move.
Will it get? Do they all get to go?
Yes, it doesn't say anything about end of turn or anything. It just says the spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. So the issue being, and I know what you're getting at, like, oh, shouldn't that happen like at the end of their? It's the fact that I am doing a group initiative. So unless we want me to re-roll every Eldani to see what way it would go, I'm just gonna have them work as one unit. So they'll still get their action, I believe, because it doesn't say, like, end of turn, their turn ends or anything. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration, while charmed by the spell, incapacitated has a speed of 0. The spell ends if a creature... So effectively, you've taken away the action of 2 creatures down here. So the spell still had a big effect. So only one of these will have an actual action. Alright. It is going to immediately grab for this civilian here, or not civilian, one of your sailors, and it will make a claw attack. What did I roll? And 11. What's their armor class? 12, just enough. Nice. It'll go for a second one. Okay, that's a 20, so that will hit. 7 slashing damage. All right. Oh, it's incapacitated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The guy is. Yeah.
Incapacitated, is that an automatic crit?
I don't believe so. With incapacitated, I'll double check.
Yeah, I just want to see. Let me know if it is, boys, because this changes the situation a little bit.
Can't take actions or reaction.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, cool. Alright, good.
That's it. No advantage.
He's out of his stupor, but he is grappled. And this Eldani has him right in his claw. Oh, would it have been an attack with advantage?
No.
No,
Not
okay.
From incapacitated.
Not from incapacitated? Okay. He has him in his claw and is holding him up and looking at you. Surrender, or he dies. It is Alexandria's turn, who is incapacitated.
Yep, so I roll will save, right?
There's no save.
There's no save.
Oh, well, cool.
I'm
sorry.
I'm so sorry. Dang, at the bottom of the initiative, and he's... Oh, no. I'm so sorry, man. Alright. Sailors are gonna do what you told them to do.
Got you, boo. I got you.
Go downstairs, so... They're gonna.
Well, at least one of them will probably wake up Alexandria.
10. Okay, yep. Absolutely. Well, that one would have. He was closest. So let's put him.
Actually, this one is closest, I think.
Yeah, this one's just gonna go right here. All right, it'll use his action to awaken Alexandria. You get shook awake by one of the Chultans. Say, "Are you with us?" Oh, it says it in Chultan, so you don't. I don't know if you understand the language.
No, I don't understand the language. Frisia
says something in Chultan as you're shook awake. These others are going to they're going to pour down in 15, and this one's at the door. He's going to use a shove action to move this guy, or no, he's just going to awaken this dude. He's just going to use his action to wake this guy up. All right, these ones are going to come from the back. 15, so over here. And then that would be 15 that way. This one's got the same situation. 20, so he's working with 10. Oop. What the fuck? Why did it do... Oh, because I hit Q. Alright. And... Fuck, I keep hitting Q. And it goes right to my thing. Because I'm trying to get the thing down there. Okay, cool. This can go to GM layer. I don't want that there. Other sailors that can go. This one is grappled. Oh, geez, and he took 7? Oh, man.
Well, it's a pretty easy grapple to escape.
It is, but... he's a sailor.
He's just an average
He's freaking
boy.
out, like, let me just give him a quick save to see what he does in this situation. Like, this is like a fucking boogeyman in his face. Let me just give him a quick save. See if he... Alright. Yeah, he has enough wit to try to get out of this situation and not just be like, please don't kill me! He's going to try to wrestle his way out of the situation using his action to try to break away. He does not. He struggles and looks to you, War, like, please! And it is... Let's see, this one got woke up, so he can actually do something. Jeez, seeing these things.
Someone can move here, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Against the wall.
I don't know if he. I want to see how willing this guy is to get in and do this. Oh! He immediately draws his blade. He just says, "Eldani bastards," and he moves in right in there, and he is going to. Oh God! You know what? No,
that guy's getting a promotion.
He sees. You know what? He sees his. He won't run right in there. He's gonna immediately take a crossbow off the wall, knock it, and shoot this Eldani that is holding. Oh no! He's got his friend. Fuck.
Which one is he shooting at with the crossbow?
Yeah, I don't want. He doesn't want his friend to die. Fuck.
That might be more reason why he shoots that one.
I know, but he said like surrender or your friend dies. Oh fuck! He's gonna use action to try to get him. He's gonna use his action to try to get his friend free. He's gonna try to help him out. He's gonna try his best here.
I believe in you, sailor.
18.
Ah, ooh.
18. All right, he rips his friend free of the grapple. And oh god, so that's his action. Gosh, I wish he could do more. I wish he could like switch places with him and everything, but he can't. He will immediately oh god, I think he takes something off the shelf or something and throws it at the Eldani's head. It bangs across its head and it immediately releases his friend. And he looks to his friend and says, "Get out of here!" And he already technically went, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. Alright, cool. It is, and I didn't have him save no, he used his action, yeah. Okay. It is... Oh yeah, these can move further. I forgot. 30 feet? His dash is a thing. And 30 feet. Cool. Frisia, it's your move.
Frisia cannot see anything.
No.
She is also steering the ship.
She is. Do you want to continue doing that? That takes an action for sure. To continue doing that if you want to do it effectively. You could, I mean, you could try to, like, You can try to hardline the ship and just cause chaos. You can try to turn it and just give everyone deck saves.
Because that went so well for War last time.
A really bad idea.
It could.
Or at least you're below deck now.
It could throw the crab off the back of the ship if it's a hard enough turn.
And watch it slowly sink into the water or sleep.
You're gonna make me go all legless on this thing? Just gonna jump on the top and.
You won't be able to anchor turn, unfortunately, but which would be what really throws everybody.
Drop anchor.
Higher DC on that anchoring check there.
So I could prepare myself and have Velphine drop the anchor, and then we could anchor turn.
You're gonna make me make a strength check. Again, that is the place you don't want to be.
Oh no, you just have to make the release.
Making the rogue make strength checks.
What's it gonna
not ask Belphine to make strength checks and to shoot a bow?
What's it gonna be, Frisha?
Oof. Oh boy.
Let me make a.
I was gonna wake you up.
I was
gonna.
Okay, I'll sleep through this fight.
You're already awake.
Right.
Okay, so I am not gonna steer the ship all crazy like because I decided that's a bad idea.
Yeah. Okay. What will you do?
I will try and figure out a way to set the wheel so it'll just go straight. So, but free my.
Okay. You
like, find the rope for doing that.
Yeah, you try to lock the thing in for steering straight. Well, that might be an action to like get this thing all like set and like ready and lock it in. Okay, cool.
That's my action.
You lock it. Yeah, you get the rope over the side. You lock it in so it's going straight. Do you want to use any movement?
I am going to run to the back of the boat and make sure that crab is asleep.
Is what? Is asleep? Yeah.
Yes.
You turn over the side. It's completely dazed. Completely. On its turn, if that's the end of your turn, on its turn, yeah, it stays completely dazed. Attached to the ship. Valphine!
Shit. Okay. Wasted all my last turn sprinting up there.
Can we push it off the boat?
That was what I was thinking my first turn. But then I was like, it's 10 feet down. I can't get down there and then get back up easily.
Well, once all the rest of the things are awake, if I know that, I'll use an action to just make it run away.
Yeah, you can do that. What's it gonna be, Valphine?
I mean, if that's still dazed, I mean, we know it's still dazed, really. I think I'm gonna have to run back below deck and see if there's anything I can do.
Alright.
You may have to shove some sailors out of the way.
Okay, and boop, 40.
Alright.
There's one over here.
I'm bonus action dashing, so I'm getting my 20 more movement out of here.
20
Josh.
more movement.
What's that?
There's another stairway that's closer.
Yep, there's one if you want. It's just packed.
Do not want to. No.
Not crowding that stairway.
Nope. Gonna move back over here because that's the last 20 I had.
Alright.
And Nothing's gonna hold her action. When she sees one of the invaders come through, I'm gonna hold an attack.
Absolutely. Brolin, it's your turn.
Oh boy. We haven't stopped fighting or stood down.
I don't know if you have yet. That's up to you. This thing has said, both of these have said surrender. Surrender half of your goods.
These are fucking crab people to Brolin. They're evil.
by Chult and lore, yeah, they're pretty fucked up.
He looks to War a little for a second.
Yeah, War, you definitely know this person's life is in danger, but that's up to you.
Yeah, you can see that vein starting to bulge.
Oh, he's getting my boy's getting angry.
Where's this vein located?
There's probably one in his neck, one in like the head area.
One hidden under the shell, but you know it's bulging.
God, no.
You won't like him when he's bulging.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, Brolin doesn't care. These freaking crab people are attacking his.
This is what you rushed home for, is a bunch of penis jokes. Turtle penis jokes.
Oh my god.
Turtle penis jokes. Okay. All right. On that, Brolin is gonna make 3 attacks. 3 attacks.
Okay.
So his first attack is a bite. By the way, so he's technically giving the bonuses of the belt, so he has a +5 to his strength instead of a +2.
Okay.
So add 3 damage each attack.
So add 3 damage to his roll attack and his roll for this. I forgot the last time. So for his bite is an 11, but +3 is a 14.
Hits.
It hits?
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Okay. Cool. That belt does help. 3 +2. I mean +3, so 6.
6 damage.
6 damage. Yeah.
Nice. Nicely done.
So
Does your strength transfer over to creatures? I don't know if it does.
The
yeah,
belt
it's the
does.
belt.
The belt does. Okay.
Yeah, the belt.
Yeah, I thought it was your
The
strength.
belt that's making him beefy.
Cool.
18, that hits. I'm assuming it hits.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's 9 + 3. That's 12 damage.
Nice.
So that's another claw attack. That's the 14.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
hits.
one will hit too.
Damn, nice.
Uh,
Oh, that's another 12 damage.
Nice.
okay, good.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
What's up?
This time, I think Brolin's gotten used to the idea that he's fighting crab people, and he just rips apart that carapace.
Yeah, you start ripping, and we see pieces of the shell coming up, and you're just ripping into this Aldani. It's trying to like hold you back, and you're just ripping away as it's just bleeding out this sort of blue blood that comes down its shell. Yeah, and you can hear the pain screams of a man underneath. That would be the end of your turn, right, Brolin?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
He's trying to make us feel guilty, but we won't let him.
River.
Yeah, wait a minute. You came here to attack us.
You passed through Eldari waters.
He's actually hearing. Rah, 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 rah.
Yeah, no, he doesn't hear anything. Okay. It is River Mist's turn. She sees you rip into this thing. God, yeah. Let me just give her a quick wisdom here, whether or not she. Okay.
This is like the fucking border patrol just here asking for the usual tithe, and we're just like, no.
She sees him. She sees him like ripped apart, and she sees that he is weak. That an assault from her might kill him, and she puts a blade to his shoulder. She says, "No, fuck you. You surrender." And she puts a blade right up to its throat, and it looks up at her. She's gonna make an intimidation check here.
Wait, before you do this,
What?
can River Mist have inspiration?
From you? I think inspiration's mostly player-based, my friend. Give it to players.
That's not fair.
I'm sorry, buddy. I think it's
She's got Brolin on her. She's got a raptor in his face.
She does.
Okay,
Hey,
give her advantage because there's a fucking raptor.
I'll give her
just
whatever I
like-
want.
Get off my
You didn't
DMs
give
back.
him
You're not
pretend
even
advantage.
supposed to have inspiration at the start of every
You're
session,
not,
alright?
yeah,
That's a
that's true.
gift. Don't abuse it.
You're just wanting more inspiration.
I mean, I'll brownie points. I'll bake a whole tray of brownies.
Don't you
I
bake
will-
another brownie. Don't do it. Don't get up.
No, after this, I'm gonna make a bunch of no bakes.
Alright, she says that, and it is, it's War's turn. River Mist has her action held for if this Eldani does anything else than surrender.
Oh man. Okay, he's not raged yet.
This is like a situation like she has her sword to his neck. This one Aldani has his claws towards this one guy. It's the nobody move. All the guns are out.
Except Brolin, apparently.
It's a Chulton standoff.
It's an old-fashioned high noon Chulton standoff with a raptor. Wouldn't be a Chulton.
This guy just grabbed the dude. He's already snapping. So he's got bonus action rage.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hell
Sounds
yes.
like being in a tiny room with a raging turtle.
Yep. And then 2 attacks at the one that was grabbing people.
Okay.
And it's going to be... The Flame Tongue is not activated yet, so I'm going to do regular Battle Axe. Still magic, but 10.
10 will not hit. He grabs it and he says, "Do you really think it worth this man's life?" Go ahead.
These are actually
pull back and smack again.
All right.
Brolin kind of thinks these guys are being a little reasonable.
Well, they want you to surrender. That does hit.
4. Okay, so with that, the Ancestral Protectors pop out and start swarming that guy.
This room is so full.
But they're ghosts, so it doesn't matter.
All right. Ancestral Protectors, damage, please.
Oh my god.
So
There are 5 crab people, a raptor, a
there's
cat
4.
person, a turtle,
11.
and turtle ghosts.
11. You rip into the side of this thing with your battle axe. You see pieces of it chunk off as he bleeds.
I will end you.
So
Can
we just pulled up in a van at the toll highway, and they're like, "That'll be $1.50." And the van door opens, and we're like, "You can't take our car!"
So, yeah, you stab into him. Say, "I will end you." Make an intimidation check for me.
Screw what you said, Kyle. We pull up to the checkpoint, bust through the window, and strangle the attendant. You can go for free. Just go. Spare me.
You rip into this one and say, "Fine, if violence is what you want," and it's going to rip and it's going to attack you.
Oh shit.
Yeah. 15, I don't think it's going to hit.
Nope.
And neither is 13.
Nope.
It goes to make 2 attacks against you, both block. Oh! You immediately are able to defend against this creature's assault, and he's just taken aback. This one on the ground immediately looks into River Mist's eyes. She's not kidding. She'll kill him. He is going to make a snap decision. He's going to God, the situation. He's surrounded on all sides. He's gonna try to make a check. He's not going to attack. He's gonna make a check. Say, "They are too heavily armored. Surrender, brothers." And he is going to make a check to try to convince his comrades to surrender. Fall back. Retreat. And they will make a he'll make a I guess he's gonna make a charisma check for his bros. 14. Alright. I'm gonna make a check for each of them. Just to see. Alright, what's their passive? I'm gonna have it be their passive, so I'm not rolling all 3, because this is someone they're with. They won't need to make a check. They see his life is on the line. They see that this person is definitely hurt. God, he should have gone first instead of this guy. These other 2 are immediately going to see that. He'll say, "Retreat! Go!" They're going to take the dodge action. And they are immediately going to see that he is in danger, see that the blade is up against him. This is only logical. And they immediately crawl out. They will take the dodge action.
And then discover that their crab is asleep.
Yeah. They will. They will immediately discover as they crawl in the back, looking like wonder what the hell's going on. This one doesn't have a turn yet. And at the end, like on this one already went and attacked and is already fighting you. This one unable to get to him for the moment, and he'll just say, "You're passing through Aldani waters." Alexandria.
I think
this one's been
she
passed.
will do nothing.
Yeah. What do you do? Do you just stand there and wait do you just pause?
I think, yeah, she'll hold action, prepare a cantrip,
okay,
and see if they attack, because she hasn't seen any hostility yet.
Not yet.
Or at least doesn't remember any. Except from her friend.
This sailor is going to immediately disengage. He's going to scramble back, so this one won't get an opportunity attack on the one on the floor. Immediately realize it's lost its hostage and just look defeated in this sort of cornered situation and is definitely eyeing that back door or that back window to surrender. This one here, he's pissed off. He's going to step forward and he says, Do what your leader said. Get the fuck out of here. He's gonna like stab at him. Go for a scimitar.
Shove him out the window.
Oh yeah. No, he'll go for a shove.
It.
He'll go for a shove.
13.
Absolutely. Where's my bandits? Shit, I closed my bandits. Bring my bandits back up. All right, let's go for just a straight strength shove. 17. That's actually really good. He might just be able to shove this fucking Aldani out the window.
Get.
Sploosh.
Get. Don't ever.
Draw out a moving
Don't
ship.
ever talk to me.
Oh my god!
Son.
This guy just barrels forward. Oh, cursed bastard! And just throws him out. Says it in Chultan. Out into the water. He just falls back, splashing into the waves.
Don't ever talk to me or my son ever again.
He's moving in at this point. These ones are they're shoving in. The crew is moving into the area. This one probably going over the side to see what's going on with these individuals leaving. Hypnotic pattern goes down. Another one. Frisha, what would you like to do?
I guess my hypnotic pattern is less useful now.
Up to you.
We're sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's group.
So I'm gonna lean over the edge, so all the crab and the all of them can see me, and wave goodbye and cast.
Oh, what are you casting? You muted on me. Sorry.
I cast fear.
Okay. So those over the side. Let's do that. Are you dropping concentration on the incapacitated so that fear would even be a thing? Okay, cool. Hulking crab. It's another wisdom save.
Yeah, this one's not at disadvantage though.
Oh, that hulking crab is so out of here with a natural one. So let's at disadvantage. Yeah, you're right.
That crab has rolled so many natural ones.
I know. Wisdom.
It's just a crab, man.
Crab
Okay,
man?
Josh has a point. It's just a crab. Like
They
let's
immediately this thing, like, its eyes go wide as the fear spell pours over, and I think it just looks like darkness pouring from your hand. Whatever is on the other side, whatever they're seeing from their vision must be terrifying, because the crab immediately and it juts out, skips a couple times in the water, and spills under these Aldani with it. They are absolutely gone. This one is seeing that is swimming away for sure. It would already be swimming towards that situation. Frisha, that's your action. Anything else?
I am sitting on the back railing now, so they can see me for a longer distance.
Absolutely. Okay. Valfine.
Just kind of holding her bow.
You hear something. Oh yeah, this thing's so big. The back of the ship kind of hefts a little bit because this thing immediately lurched off like it was a predator.
Yeah.
So the ship kind of moves a little bit. This is something detached.
Okay.
Yep. You see soldiers scramble up the not soldiers, sailors scramble up the stairs with their swords. You see one soldier or sailor scramble out. He looks bloodied and he's just hanging on the side. Just you can see he's bleeding from the neck.
Shit. I mean, kind of I was holding my action, but now it's like it's for nothing.
Well, yeah, the action didn't happen. You're at a brand new round, so new action.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of how I would react. I think hearing the thing drop off, she would rush past this guy.
Rush past the injured guy.
Yeah.
And he'll say something to you. He's like, crab people, Eldani. He says it. He says it. He says Chulton, so you wouldn't know. You wouldn't. Then he says, you would just hear him say, Eldani. You don't know.
Be right back.
Eldani.
Oh wait, the one crab is still here.
Yeah, it's the leader, dude.
He's all by himself.
Yeah, he's on the ground.
Yeah, bonus action dashed in there, so that's all.
Brolin turns back into.
Well, on your turn. Oh yeah, is this your whole turn? Is this as far as you got?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Literally. So.
Brolin, you warp back. This Eldani is completely. His arms are at his side. He looks calm, but he's just sitting there. He's bleeding a little bit. You can hear just some. As he's just sitting there. He won't say anything till his turn yet, though. Unless you want to speak to him during your turn, he'll respond.
I go, what gives you the right to attack us?
You are in Eldani waters. These are our lands.
We can't. There's no border. It's still water.
Half your supplies must be given as tribute. But you have defeated us. Will you give me my life or take it?
River Mist, put down the whip. I think he's done.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy, it's not Brolin's itch. It's not fair.
What does I simply ask Brolin to persuade?
It's a -1. It's not good.
Let's see it. Let's see that roll.
Oh, man, 20.
I know a defeated soldier when I see one. And she'll flip up her sword, grab it, and sheath it fancily. She'll say,
Brolin nods to her. You did good. As for you, what are we gonna do with
cuts the thing in half.
As he's still raging.
Now what are we gonna do with you, Eldani? Are you gonna go peacefully? We're just passing through. We don't want to stay here.
And you say that as it's River Mist's turn. He looks to you and then to River Mist, and he'll say, "You are the captain. My life belongs to you." She'll look. She's just kind of like, oh, "You're disgusting. I would rather you get the fuck off my ship. I don't want to be hauling your corpse anywhere. You will never attack Mako's Bite again, or you and your friends, however many you bring back, will see a worse fate." Now we're still in initiative here, so I need to see how this plays out. Until this Eldani gets a turn, he's not quite leaving. Let's weather. Oh, wait. Ocean voyage.
War.
He is gonna turn him into crab meat.
It's War's turn.
Crack that crab leg.
He's just standing there.
Cooked crab meat.
War's going to turn around.
Oh, no.
He's
Okay.
going to bonus action turn the axe fire on. So and then he's going to grab the crab guy with
Whoa.
the shield hand, hold him up, and say, "These were once our waters," and then push him out the back window.
All right. Yeah, I don't think he resists or anything. I don't think it's a contest. You immediately shove him back, and he falls backwards and out, and you hear a splash. There's a little bit of blood in the water, but he does not resurface. You have make an intimidation check with advantage, though. I want to see if I'm re-rolling Eldani encounters in the future.
Go, War.
Maybe not that one crab, though.
All right. We'll see. I mean, yeah, your threat hangs. He was standing vigilant through most of it, ready to die, really. And you shoved him out with those words. They seem to mean nothing to him. And you throw him out the window. He splashes into the water and sinks to the sea to not be seen again as the ship continues forward. All right. River Mist steps out and just says, "What the hell? Flask! Where are you?" She's immediately looking for the lookout.
He's probably hiding.
We're supposed to have people on lookout for stuff like this. Eldani, really? And she
I thought they were a frickin' myth.
Says, in some places they are, but this far south, there are many things in the water that shouldn't be. Did we lose anyone?
No, I don't think so.
She immediately starts to step around the ship. She's immediately up and around.
He taps her on the shoulder like, "You did good. It was good.
I know how to defend my keep. Thank you for your help. We would have died we would have had to surrender half of our supplies if not for all of you. Thank you, War, Brolin, and, well, I imagine it might have just been you two."
Brolin will slump back in this chair.
She says, "My windows!" She's not happy.
Brolin will slump back into the chair. "Does anybody want to play cards?"
She immediately, "No one is playing cards. Back on deck. I want a full crew out. I was in the middle of sleeping, and we get attacked. Everybody on deck. Everybody on order. No shift. No sleep shift right now. Next hour, I want everyone awake."
So, something that Brolin might notice. War is still raging, but he's actually got control of himself.
You okay? It's some pretty impressive. I can see your eyes. They're red. It's intimidating. I'm intimidated.
Balfine, Alexandria, Frisia. What are you guys doing?
Frisia is sitting on the back of the boat for the full minute, and then jumping back up and detaching her ropes that she had on the steering wheel and continuing to drive.
Yeah, River Mist will probably step up here at one point to you, Frisia, and just say, "Good, at least you've stayed on the helm. Someone is doing their job." And she's looking for Flask. Flask!
Oh, oh no.
She's looking up at the mast and not seeing anything. She looks quite upset. Alexandria.
She is going to shoot Frisia a look, and she'll say, "Next time there's a threat, could you try and hit the enemy and not us?" That would be...
I think I hit all the enemy.
Oh, well, next time when I'm throwing fireballs, I'll keep your standards in mind.
Were you all helping from up here? That's good to know. Yeah, she'll ask the details of what happened up here, the giant crab, the whole situation. Thank Frisia for her spell, but agree that if you knocked out Alexandria, it would have been nice to have the thing burned off the side of my ship rather than scared. But diplomacy it is then.
Well, the goal was to knock them all out.
Yeah. In any case, we need to keep a sharper eye. Valfine, down below.
Still have no idea what's going on.
Do you
But
step
the
into
thing
these
came
chambers?
off the back of the thing. The guy walked up there bleeding. Now everyone just leaves like nothing ever happened. Like
Oh no, they're like these soldiers step past you. I didn't detail it or anything, but they would step past you and just be like, that they would be like, wow, that like they're just like your friend, like holy crap, the toward. Oh, they're saying in Chult and you don't even understand. They're just speaking to you. They're just Eldani Tortle, and then you just would hear the words. They'd pat you on the shoulder. Immediately, one would go down to medical assistance to the one who needs help. Yeah, they're just sort of passing you. This situation's just happening around you.
If there's one wounded, Brolin will heal it.
Okay, yeah, 1 second. I want to get the rest of Valfine.
Okay, sorry.
Because you're still in the hallway. What do you actually do, Valfine?
Gonna step through the door and see what's going on, like in here.
Yeah, you see War, and you can see that he's in his rage, but it is a controlled rage in this moment. You see Brolin is leaned back in a chair. Probably, there's a table flipped over. There's some blood on the ground, some dark blood, some red blood. There's all the windows are smashed in. There's the table's flipped over. There's cards all over the floor. Some copper pieces all around the place. It looks pretty roughed up.
Hey, big guy, sun's getting real low.
Yeah,
no,
I think he's in control, though. I mean, it's pretty impressive, War.
He's got his hand out, and he's just looking at it and turning... Like, he's, like, inspecting himself while he's doing this thing.
Totally not even privy to any of this. There's blood on the floor, there's a hole in the thing, and War is raging in the middle of the room. It's immediately like... What is going on in here?
Okay, so I was playing cards with Jurassic and Ulani over here, and we were just having a good time. And,
you got into a fight?
No. Okay, so
Ulani
5 crab people broke into the room with us. There's 5, and there's there, and then all of a sudden they all half of them fell asleep, right? Half of them fell asleep, and I started screaming, and then I turned into a raptor. I didn't even know crab people existed, but I figured, oh, why the hell not? I'll attack one. So I'm grappling with him, and then all of a sudden River Mist bursts out of a room, stabs him.
So this goes through the whole situation. You get everything played back to you from
and then
Brolin.
ending climactically with Brolin standing on the chair, and War goes like, "Get off my ship!"
Is this enough time for War to cool down?
Yeah, after 10 seconds, he'll probably have dropped the rage. Yeah.
And that was pretty much how it went.
Yes, that's very nice, Brolin. Hey, War, what happened in here?
Exactly what Brolin said, except for he ad-libbed a few of the dialogue options.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I did embellish what River Mist didn't say, you goddamn dirty crab. Ad-libbing that.
Brolin.
Oh no.
I think I have another idea for your training.
You're scaring me, but I like it. It's exciting.
I think that's the perfect way to end the scene on the boat here. Attacked by crab people. Attacked by crab people. And I mean, you guys were doing the attack. You guys were fucking them up, man. I would never come back to patrol you guys ever again. No way. Remind me, like, next time we get to I love the joke that Kyle was making. Remind me next time we get to a castle gate, not to alright, everybody stand back. Fucking relax, everybody. No, it's great. I love it. Very cool. Let's return to our travels, friends. The rest of the day will not
I also
hinder you.
heal River when she walks up to me.
Oh, you do. Oh, during that whole thing, it was heavy rain. By the way.
It's great.
Yeah. And that would still be this day. Would be heavy wind.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't take any actions.
Where's the rain and thunder? Very good. Cool. Excellent. Your ship continues to cut through the sea to make its way further towards your next destination. I believe you guys haven't moved yet on this day, on the 7th day, so I believe we are moving this token, guys. I'm leaving that up to the party to do. I trust all y'all to move yourselves accordingly. Uh-oh. Weird. Oh, there we go. I'm lagging out for a second. Are we at 9:30 actually? Let's do a break. Let's do a 5-minute break, and we will come right back. We will be back in just a minute, so you can get some drinks, some bio breaks, whatever it takes. All right, we'll talk to you all in a moment as we ready up the continuation of our adventure. See you soon, guys. adventure. We're down one.
5 minutes.
1 calorie. Now that's 5 minutes. Yeah.
What?
That was 5 minutes. Omi, I watched the timer go all the way down. That was absolutely 5 minutes. It just seems real fast because we're doing that crazy stuff.
Dang. Okay. I guess.
Okay. Well. I believe Kyle should be back pretty soon. It was absolutely 100%. Unless I got it wrong. Chat, like, not chat, the VOD will tell. I fucking cut it off in 2 minutes. Come, ready to go. I don't care about all y'all.
Biological timer must be maybe
there were some experience points that y'all wanted there.
Please.
Because we're praying for that. We're praying for that level here. We had 4 Eldani and one big boy.
Big crab boy.
Big crab boy. Let's do our shit. XP kill. Cool. That would be 5. That would be 1. Cool. And number of characters that you had were, oh boy. So River Mist, Sailors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Given most of the sailors were not involved.
They were possible combatants. It's not like exactly who's involved and who's not. If you're working with a crew, if you're fighting with a crew, your guy's XP is going to be less. And you have a crew moving around, able to like action heal people. If you don't want the crew, I can turn the crew off. They're just not going to be functioning in a fight. Right now the crew is on. They're going to fight for themselves, but the XP will be split accordingly. Because they are still an option. They would still have been fighting for you. We're not going to wait for them to like smack a guy. Because if we're going to wait for people to smack a guy, then I'm going to say that only killed creatures count for XP. I mean, we could do it anyway. So let's just do the full crew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's still going to be XP. I think it's a total of 12. Yep. 12. Party level. I'm going to average it out to your guys' level. Cool. Everybody gets 216 XP.
216.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all.
216, you said?
216. I'll put it in chat so that you know. 216. Right there. Hey, perfect time for our boy to get back. We'll tell him you got some XP. Some good XPs.
How do I... There we go. So I just hit plus 216.
Yep, to your character. Plus 216.
So I am 5 XP from level.
That's great. Oh my god. 5 XP away.
13,995.
And 95. Alright. I think Kyle's still in the room. Hopefully
Can I swab the poop deck?
Can I swab the poop deck to get some experience points? Oh,
5 XP. What accounts as 5 XP in this world?
So,
Killing some rats.
you guys make it through the remainder of the day with heavy rain. Oh, you got 216 XP, Kyle. 216.
Are you sure?
Yes, you did. Everybody got XP who were involved. The crew as well. So,
But
even
are
though
you
they don't
sure
love
we're
it.
involved by accidentally disabling you?
Everybody is involved. Anybody who is a combatant in the fight is involved. Excellent.
I got tagged by my own team.
Tagged by your own team. That's your experience. Your experience is I need to not be so close to the crazy spell wielder.
I've learned.
Very cool. The rest of the heavy your day of heavy rain goes without error as the watch is doubled. Flask at some point during the night gets a talking to that definitely is vocal, definitely is loud and able to make it past the thunder cracks. And it's a situation of like below deck situation. He doesn't want to embarrass him in front of a bunch of people. But there's definitely some talking to.
Loud enough that everyone heard.
Everyone heard. We do not see Flask come back out out from her chamber.
Do we hear him cry?
Yeah, if you were near it, you would hear the tears of Flask. And she's up on deck. Aww. Someone's going to have to take look out for the next couple of days. Flask will be unavailable.
Did you beat him?
No, no, I do not know. No.
You don't know if you beat him or not. You blacked out and you don't remember.
You black out?
She says, I did not. No, I do not strike my brother. And my business between me and him, that is our business and none of yours. He will be incapacitated for the evening, unfortunately.
You grounded him.
Sure, let's call it that. You're very nosy, aren't you? You should have something to do on this ship, right? Go play cards or gamble or something. Anyway. I want to be able to make our way through this storm tonight with no issue. She gives a direct command. She's pissed off about the damage to her ship, and you guys are able to cut through the rest of the night and into the next day. As we make our way,
make it very minimal damage.
Minimal damage, yeah. As we make our way through to the next day, the talk of the party defending the ship makes its way through its Chultan crew members. A lot of those who couldn't fight for themselves were waiting down below. You have a crew of 28 outside of the sailors that you currently have fighting. So you are definitely talked up even more as they're able to see you in action. Obviously, the ones who are able to avenge their children, you are the real deal. The ship, this next day is filled with mist. Heavy mist pours in all around you, and it acts as a form of cover more than anything else. It seems like the ocean is keeping you safe during your travels, during your journeys. Let's see.
Can you tell me what the next day's weather?
Misty, just regular mist. The heavy mist will break up.
So the next day is mist again?
Yep.
Okay. Captain, there's gonna be more mist tomorrow.
Good to know. You are useful for something. I take back what I said yesterday.
Hey.
Don't be hasty.
He'll look at her. He's like, trust me, from someone who had brother issues, you should be nicer to your brother.
And there he goes, meddling.
So the heavy mist pours in. We can have that conversation if you want. The heavy mist pours in. This day offers. The heavy mist is so thick. And she'll say, I am aware of these waters. I believe that we will be able to make our way without any problem. And it will hold true. This day holds no encounters, holds no flavor moments. It is just white mist that presses its way up to the ship, and the ship carves its way through the wild coast. The people are... I mean, after seeing you defend them, there is a morale boost. For sure, you go up 1 point, I think, in the general group, and it's enough that the sea shanties start up again. Let me make sure I got the right one.
We're not gonna die in the open waters. Not gonna die in the open waters. Not gonna die in the open waters. At least tonight.
Yeah, this is the one. Way hey and up she rises plays. As it's kind of a relaxing moment you get to have as the sea offers you this cover as you cut through the day. You guys have the whole day. Do you guys want to do anything?
Roland will slip a little bit of food under.
Let's actually RP initiative. This is a good idea. RP initiative, so everybody gets a chance to do something.
Do we get the map? Can we have the boat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whoops.
Too early.
That's my initiative. I'm sticking to it.
Okay. You'll have to re-roll for those who, sorry, if we changed maps, and you'll have to just change your number to what it was. Come on. It is not deleting the other Alexandria. Come on. There we go. Cool.
There's two Alexandria. Oh, God.
Hey, no, she rises.
Dolphin's wet dream.
I like that.
Oh,
they switched roles there.
All right.
It was switched roles?
The if you look at your and Brolin's rolls from before the map change, and then your rolls from after the map change.
All right, Valfine. What's going on this day? Do you want any scenes, anything that you want us to talk about, like a passive, like I'm doing this the whole day, or did you want to talk to somebody? What's up?
Is it still? It's still misty.
Oh, heavy mist pours in this entire day, but the confidence of your captain keeps the ship running quite smoothly through the waters. It acts as a cover. No danger affects you guys today.
Did we hear about who's keeping watch? No one.
Who is? It'll be one of the sailors, if not one of you.
Shit. Do I trust one of the sailors to take watch? Yeah, I don't trust one of the sailors to take watch. So Valfine's gonna come up above deck. She usually hangs out up front.
Yes.
And with like nothing at the wall. I mean, just kind of been mulling it over for a few minutes since last night, since she heard that Flask is off duty now.
Oh yeah, Flask is off duty. The music, the song of the people singing, there's at least 20 people on deck, and they are all in tune together as they work. That covers any kind of action. No matter where in the ship you hear this song.
So you're going to approach rear deck at the helm.
Okay.
You're going to approach river. Mm-hmm.
Valfine?
They're all surprisingly in tune.
Well, Chultans do enjoy their songs.
I can't understand any of it. But,
Oh, you can. It's spoken Omnian Common. It's a song that they know from their days under Omnian rule.
Omnian Common?
It would be a common you understand.
Interesting.
It would be the common tongue of the Omnian Empire, which is the common tongue of Baldur's Gate or most of the Sword Coast.
Interesting. So, I heard our watchman will be off duty.
Flask is taking a little bit of a break. He needs it.
I was wondering if you had anyone to fill the position yet.
You want the job?
Should say after yesterday, I don't really trust anyone to keep an eye out. Or near, for that matter.
If you think your eyes are keen and you're up to the task of being alone for most of the journey, she looks up to the mast, it's all yours.
Joke's on you. Alone. It's my specialty.
You have kept to yourself on the ship, so understood. Good luck.
And which mast has the crow's nest?
This back one.
Oh, the back one. Okay.
You can just put your token on top of the mask to symbolize you're up there. Brolin!
Sit right on top of it.
What's going on, Brolin?
Brolin will sneak some food underneath River's door.
Make a charisma persuasion check.
Oh, don't do this to me.
Oh, I am. 17 persuasion. It takes a little while, but you will hear some footsteps, some gentle padded footsteps make their way over, grasp whatever you put under there, and then pad their way back to the back of the room.
Aww. He will begin a game of tic-tac-toe.
Oh,
on a little piece of paper.
By himself down here. Okay, that's cool.
And he will interact. He's a good guy. I like him. I imagine we're sitting right next to Brolin.
If this is any time later, he's back up on top. Sorry.
Okay, it would be later. We'll get to him. Alexandria.
Well, she doesn't really have anything to do, especially since the only person she really cares to interact with right now is Valfine. Is in the crow's nest. Oh, Brolin, you act like that's different from normal. So, I think she is going to take Valfine's old spot.
Ooh, okay.
And, you know... No. She's just going to enjoy the sights. And the relative quiet, except for all of this singing.
Oh man, the song's a good one. You might know it, and you might be able to sing along if you wanted to. I don't know if you're the musical type.
Oh,
Alexander.
you know, after the third or fourth hour of the same song, she'd just be sitting there humming.
It probably
they're not singing the same song.
It's not the same one always. They'll switch it up, but this one comes back a lot.
Fine. Ruin my headcanon.
They just sing the same one over. I think River would be like, "Fucking shut up." They would change it. They would change it up and then bring it back. But that is a favorite among the Chultans. Freesia, you've been relieved of the wheel.
Why they're in tune.
Oh man, yeah, you are playing it. Make a performance check for me. With advantage.
There we go. 20 plus.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Just, yep, there you go.
Oh, yeah. They embellish it more. That song becomes a chorus that bellows through this ship from top to bottom. You can't get away from it.
Also, at some point today, I apologize to Alexandria about the accidentally catching her in my spell.
Oh, what's that look like?
Accidentally.
It's probably full of lies. It just.
It's full of lies. So...
It's probably.
All right, I will make an insight to see if I recognize it as full of lies.
You're gonna charisma contest the bard.
Oh,
jeez.
Oh my
difficulty.
God. Just embellishing you.
Well, accidentally or not, you have terrible aim, and it's something you should work on. For the help of your companions, of course.
I totally agree.
Also a lie.
So, alright. Freesia, it'll be, if that's everything, we'll move to War. War, where you at, brother?
He's in his usual spot, sitting in the back of the ship.
Ooh, okay.
So this is like the day after, right?
This is the 8th day at sea.
Okay.
The day
I
after
have
the attack.
another thing I'd like to do with Brolin
Go for it.
in here.
Yeah, up on deck.
So he'll probably wander down and find Brolin if he was down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is Flask playing tic-tac-toe with Brolin?
How would he? The door's
That was
closed.
what the paper was for.
He's slipping the paper.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh,
You can't beat him. He wins every time.
damn it! He's like you see like a pile of crumpled paper. Brolin's just like, how am I losing? It's tic-tac-toe. Flask, he taps the door. That's good. That's good. That's good, buddy.
Brolin, I wanted to talk to you about something. For your training.
Sure.
You said Flask is there?
Yeah, he's here. Me and him are playing.
Let's find somewhere a little more private.
I'll be back, Flask.
Wherever, either on deck or somewhere where it's a little further away from some people.
There's very little privacy on board here, but your best bet is to be down below. Most people don't want to stay down here too long.
Yep. Then we'll hang out there.
Cool.
Oh man, got the weird like checker shadows going.
Oh yeah, there's shadows.
Oh yes.
Huh?
Well, they're under the grating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I like that it shows the checker shadows.
That is cool. That is cool.
Very nice map.
I like that.
So War kind of sits down, cross-legged, and says, "Take a seat." Roland, I realized something yesterday during the fight.
Yeah.
I was actually patient, but not my instincts. My mind was patient for the first time in a very long time. I saw my opportunity, and When that Chultan pushed my enemy out the window, I seized control of my mind. I don't know if I'll be able to do it again in the future. I'll have to practice more to find out. But it gave me a new perspective. Brolin, I've focused on anger and remembering memories that I know anger me. But that wasn't it. I was able to feel what my instincts were actually feeling. And it was fear.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Something more primal. It's not just anger.
Not just anger. Anger was a result.
I get you.
Fear was the source.
Oh, fear.
Fear of losing people.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will help you much, but I want you to think about the thing you fear most. It's going to be difficult to identify it. But when you do, maybe it'll help.
Yeah. That makes more sense. Getting angry is tiring me out. I think that could work. I think sometimes the best I've ever fought was when I was scared. I mean, the fight with Krunga, I was terrified.
It was a glorious battle.
But I was terrified, but it felt right. felt like things were making sense. Like the fight in the arena. The fight in the arena was nothing. I didn't feel it there. But yeah, I see what you mean. I think I'm gonna focus on that.
Give it a try. And he'll stand up and kind of pat you on the shoulder, and then start heading off up deck and leave you to it.
Oh man, with the lights coming down. Yeah, I can see that pretty crystal clear. I love it. Excellent. So yeah, we see that back and forth.
Brolin meditates on that.
On what he fears. Interesting.
So, out of curiosity, if Valoria imagines Brolin coming onto her, can I level up in Barbarian?
Wait a minute. Oh, if Brolin comes on. Yes.
Listen, don't get me wrong. You look okay, but you're too tall. What am I gonna do? A mountain.
I'm gonna go around one more time to see if you guys have anything else before we move on to travel.
Angry mountain.
Before we push on to the continued travel, we haven't moved yet for this day, right? We have not moved our token yet. No, I don't think so. For day 8.
Correct, we haven't.
Nope, cool. Valfine, you are up in the crow's nest. What's that situation look like? Is there anything you want to describe to us? Is there maybe you climb down and talk to anybody? It's up to you.
It's quieter up here.
It is.
I think with all the catchy shanties, she'd catch herself like after a while, like humming. No, shit, no. Damn it.
Oh man, those bring back some memories. Some of those,
they do.
Some of those old shanties. When's the last time you heard this one?
When I played Sea of Thieves.
No. When's the last time Valfine's heard this one?
The last time Valfine's heard a shanty?
Yeah.
We did spend a lot of time in a literal pirate city.
This is true. There may be reasons that haven't been revealed yet that she has heard this.
That she's heard
but
this.
it would have been... She would have been pretty small. Well, not small, I guess, as an elf. I mean, you live centuries.
Okay.
This was probably a good 40, 50 years ago.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. The life of an elf.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Anything else with Valfine? Or shall we move to the next?
I think she'd give in to humming along to it at some point. She's kind of sitting. She's sort of, because the crow's nest has the railing that runs around. She's kind of perched. She's sitting on the outside of it with her legs kind of hang over.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on the horizon as best she can with all the fog. But
yeah, you're able to see. You're looking for sails. You don't spot any because you think maybe you'd be able to see like that over the mist. It hangs really heavy. You can't actually see the ship below. So this is a really weird scene of hearing the ship but not seeing it. You are just a mast with a crow's nest sticking out of the misty clouds, cutting through.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
You would only maybe see the shadow of the ship once in a while. Brolin, one last go around of anything else that you're doing on this day where nothing avails you. And it could be nothing. It's cool. If you say you're good, I'll move on.
Brolin is gonna bond more with Flask.
All right. Make another charisma check for me. Persuasion. No, deception to see if you can win.
It's bond. I mean bonding, not fucking over Flask.
You're playing tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe. Yeah, this is playing tic-tac-toe. Yeah, you can't beat him. You can't beat him no matter how hard you try.
Oh, you're too good, Flask. You're awesome.
You hear on the other side, and then nothing more. You get a laugh out of him though.
It's good. You're all right in my book, Flask. We should hang out some more when you get out of there.
You don't hear anything else. All right.
And he will leave some. He will leave some dinner.
Some dinner.
He will
Yeah,
slide some dinner.
some of the grog, or not grog. What's it called? The mush. Whatever you're eating. Stew.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Alexandria, you're at the front of the ship trying to deal with the constant shanty singing in the perfect tune to your friend Freesia. Freesia.
Roll to see how well tuned it is.
Oh, it's 22. He got 20. It's well tuned.
Oh God.
It was well tuned.
Freesia got it.
Is there anything else you want to detail here, or speak to, or do you stay pretty isolated at the front of the boat best you can?
She's isolated.
Okay. Yeah, once in a while you'll see one of the Chultan crewmen make their way up, notice you, see that you obviously don't want to be disturbed, and respect your space. As you sort of hold the fort for Valfing. Freesia, one last go around.
Freesia is practicing her stage magic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What does that look like?
At the moment, she's doing card tricks because.
Yeah, between the shanties, impressing a few Chultans with card tricks. Those who aren't on shift are just sort of sitting on deck, getting a little bit of cabin fever, just letting the air hit them, and you can easily gather a small crowd of 5 to entertain and show tricks, and you get a lot of, ooh, oh, like what, where, and like definitely impressive. Make a deception check for me though. Let's see how good.
I mean, with your tuning roll, you probably do magic tricks while you're playing.
So you're doing it, and a card drops down, and one of them just points. Like, points down and notices as you like tuck it under your foot. Like that didn't happen. A little rusty. You'll get better.
She's a little bit rusty. And she's trying to do these without actually cheating too. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, without using magic, actually trying to learn the skill. That's awesome. Beautiful. Well, we see Freesia doing card tricks in between the shanty songs. War.
Guinea pigs.
At some point in between songs and card tricks, War's gonna actually go to Freesia.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Freesia.
Yeah.
I have a favor to ask you.
Sure. What do you need?
I've noticed a few times during fights, you have made things run away from you. What is that?
It depends on... I can make things afraid of me in multiple different ways.
How are they afraid of you?
Lots of magic. Lots and lots of magic.
I want you to help me with Berlin's training.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes.
I can definitely do that. Depends on how much afraid you want him to be.
I need him to see the thing he fears most.
I think I can do that.
Oh no!
You're gonna give the dwarf a heart attack.
Do you do this? Does this happen right now? Does this happen this day?
Yeah, it'll be the night.
So we come upon the nighttime, the shanties calming down a little bit to just give a little bit of that nice nighttime situation going on here. So we would just sort of hear the ship lurching a little bit. Let's get some cinematic music in here. Yeah, the time would be now if that's when you plan. Where do we find Brolin Fireforge this evening?
Oh, I'm waiting until he's asleep.
Where do we oh shit. Well, here's the fun part. I would like both you and Frisha to make a group investigation check versus Brolin's stealth. To see if you can even find him.
Boys, PvP.
This is fair because he's
Indeed.
Yeah, 12. I mean,
he's
it's
pretty
okay.
much hid the entire time.
So you got a 12? Oh yeah, they know where you are. They know. They found your hiding spot. Might have been smell.
I don't.
You're a dwarf. You're on the boat, man.
I have the druid craft. I brush leaves.
Leaves. They smell the leaves. All right. How's this go?
So here's the plan.
I know what.
We will have talked to River just to let her know what's going on ahead of time.
Oh no,
Brolin, I think I know what your fear is in this situation. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just want to ask him: is it okay if I do it, or do you want to do it?
Yeah, you do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do the fear. Go, continue,
Okay.
Jacob.
So we will want to have told everybody what was going on the top deck.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I think the plan's gonna be Frieza's up there, and I'm gonna lead Brolin out, panicked, to the top area.
Do you
and then
understand
have
that
Frieza
Brolin
cast
just
it.
might instinctively cast animal form?
Uh-huh.
We'll see. We'll see.
So,
Okay.
Frisha is totally doing this from invisibility.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if Brolin makes the save. He'll be doing so at disadvantage since he's coming out of being unconscious from the spell, as it will affect him. So what's the situation look like? Clean it up. You were just pointing at him and casting, basically.
Oh, if she can do the invisibility thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that would
Brolin
be-
is just comfortably asleep. Like,
He'll like pretty much rip the boat off of the top of him, and then that should show through the grates, Frisia up there, through the grates to him,
Okay.
so that you can see to cast the spell.
Okay. You cast the spell.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw, Brolin. With disadvantage.
Oh, no.
It's a 15.
With disadvantage. Since it's immediately, thrusted up. Wow. It succeeds! So, what happens, Brolin? And I'm going to still describe this, because
yeah, can I just choose to fail?
you don't have to choose to fail, but you're just not afraid of it. You see it, but you conquered the fear. in the moment. You're able to see it for what it is as an illusion, but seeing it is terrifying, but you're able to control it. You see war over there, you might be able to, that wisdom is you insighting the situation quick and understanding what's going on.
Which is good, because the immediate effect of fear is to run away from me the best you can.
So you don't run, you stand triumphant in front of this darkness that weaves its way down through the grate. Frisha, you said you were from above?
Yeah, from above.
Weaves its way down and coalesces in a massive form before you that takes up a 3x3 huge in the center, and we see as the smoke begins to curl around, embers pour off, and we see scales as they make their way red and large. As the scales pour over like an ocean, we see two emerald eyes turn over to look at you, the face of Tinder just looking upon you, and you can see the flames curling from its maw, its massive set of teeth so wide and vast they go far back for what seems like miles, into its grin. As it looks upon you, it could eat you, it could feast upon you right now if it wanted. You are at its mercy, but you recognize what it is, and you see your fear before you, and you face it. What does this look like, Brolin?
Oh man, I can tell it's an illusion.
It's very convincing. But you know that I think you're able to assess the situation. It could be a nightmare, you're not sure. This is all in a moment.
I know exactly what this is, because he knows it's an illusion, but he's been trying to grasp on what really he's afraid of right now, and that's it. That's it. Because I imagine that spell kind of unlocks something subconscious.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In Brolin, something
and
that he hasn't
it's completely
really
This is completely in your head. It's not a manifestation of Frisha. It's you, and you hear Tinder speak. I am queen. Rockmar is mine.
And I just imagine he's up, and he's squaring off. He's not squaring off, but he's like ready to do something. He's like, yeah, I'm afraid. That's what I'm afraid of.
Let it take you.
Oh, he turns into a raptor and he roars at it. That's what he does.
Yeah, you let out a billowing roar that is heard throughout the entire ship. It screeches loud and pierces the ears of any on board as the sheer amount of force you're pushing forward is enough to just sort of like fray away the illusion. The vision of you conquering this with your wisdom burns away the effect of the magic, and Tinder turns away. And it is dissipated. It is dissipated.
Yeah, that's good. Brolin turns back into Brolin.
Okay.
Because it's Tinder. I'm afraid. I'm fucking terrified of Tinder. That's what I am. Terrified of failing my family, my brother. And that giant red dragon. That's what I'm scared of. He's trembling.
Was River watching?
The River probably, a lot of people probably came over to you, Freesh, after that screech. Is everything alright? And you guys would hear it above. Freesh, you could be like, no, it's the thing we prepared for, it's the thing, and then say, okay, that was louder than the hells. Try to be a little more quiet, and she'll go back. Like other sailors are like rested from their sleep. Like it's pretty it's pretty much an event of like what's happening, and everyone's like nothing, it's all good.
War goes up and kind of puts a hand on Brolin's shoulder. It says, Further than I was. Took me a very long time to know I was afraid of.
Yeah.
You'll probably have more control than me. But
Maybe.
That
We'll
is
see.
the thought.
Yeah.
That's what you need to harness.
Oh, definitely.
Also, all the fish in the 30-foot cone behind Erwin are very afraid.
Scattered.
This is
They're
too
gone.
thick of wood. This is the hull, okay? It doesn't go through the hull. It doesn't
Can
go
I
through
have
the hull.
5 experience points for resisting the fear?
No.
No. I'm not going to give you the 5. I'm unfortunately not going to give you the 5. Don't worry.
Damn
brother.
it.
So, as the night closes and we open up into the next morning, we see that the mist has freed itself away a little bit. Let's get some nice music going. Let's see here. Let me just do one of these to confirm our navigation. Beginning of the day. I'm marking your food, so don't worry about it. I'm imagining you're all taking from the ship. Or Alexandria's spell. Normal. And
My spell?
your conjure food and water.
I don't have conjure food.
Oh, never mind. Forget it.
She has collect food.
I have
She's
collect
probably fishing.
That's right.
I
Okay,
can
yeah.
salvage.
That's really cool.
Here's a fisher pole.
You have another day as the mist clears of river, expertly making her way through the waters.
What's the next day's weather?
Misty. Oh, the next day, tomorrow. You know that it's going to shift to a drier season. It will be sunny and dry. The rains will not come through for the foreseeable future. It's switching to a dry season tomorrow.
It's gonna be dry. It's gonna be dry, Captain. Sunny and dry.
Go ahead and move for the day that we just had.
Okay, so here's where we make a decision. Are we going to the snout?
Yeah,
I think didn't you already make that decision?
I think we did.
I think
Last
you
exit point.
chose the snout. Yeah, I'll do anything to avoid another decision making. Yeah, we've done about 3 of those.
That's a serious thing.
Yeah, last time we chose the snout, unless somebody steps up and makes some big, something. I'm looking at you, Alexander. I'm just messing.
No, this has already been decided.
It's already
She's
been
not
decided.
going to make an ass of herself anymore.
Okay, so on day 9, the mist lightens. The day is clear. You can hear more of the shanties being sung as your luck seems to be on your side for the most part. As that one popular one pops up over and over again because it's the one I have right now. As
You're all mad.
You're all treated to a very beautiful sight at the end of the day at sunset. Nimbus clouds gather on a distant horizon behind which the sun glows a vibrant orange, silhouetting the dark clouds around you perfectly. The beams of light glisten across the water, allowing clear vision to the sea below and casting the shadow of the ship across the bottom of the ocean that you can see from here. It's not that deep. There is warmth to the sunlight that seems to pierce the cool sea air. Under the water, you see a school of dolphins swimming below your ship. A lot of Chultans take it as a good sign from Ubtao that your journey would seem to be blessed. You've survived this long. You've gone pretty clearly through some terrifying things. But this would be a sight to remember this evening as the sun sets in the distance. Yeah, that water is crystal clear.
Do I see any giant crabs?
Make a perception check.
I just want to make sure we aren't being followed by those guys.
Yeah, it's clear water. It's very pretty. Yeah, make a perception check as you're looking over the side here.
Since I'm keeping watch, do I need to do that today?
Yeah, go for it. You're using your passive though if you're keeping watch.
Oh, good. Okay.
I don't see
Not
a
like
roll.
Not like Frisha
It was
would
just
believe me
my
anyway.
thing got closed, so I was opening it back.
14. Excellent. Both you and Valfing keeping watch could see below. The mist is further out, so you can see clearly through the water below you that you are sailing over some shipwrecks that are deep down below the water. Like 3. You see 3 down below. Quite old, quite sunk in the sand, but you can see the outline of the masts. The sands have pushed over, but you can see sunken ships, whatever kind of materials down there is. There's no flag; it's all been degraded. But you definitely see a couple ships in the water. Been there for a while, for sure. Anybody else during this moment have anything, or do we move on?
Probably like runs off of the back, like following them out in front of the ship as they're, doing their...
Oh, the shipwrecks?
Huh?
What do you call?
Sorry, the dolphins.
Oh, the dolphins. Yeah, the
Yeah.
dolphins. Yeah, absolutely. Eventually they will break away from the ship and move back.
Are me and Flask chummy now that he's out of the room? Can we be...
Yeah, he is out of the room. He is chummy with you. I think he does like you. I think we see Flask next to Brolin. River is keeping an eye on the sort of probation situation happening right now with Flask, because he's not allowed to really do anything at the moment. Other than she's allowed him to come up to the top to get a breath of fresh air and enjoy this moment. And he will be next to you, and I think you hear him say, Thanks.
Oh, don't worry about it. My brother used to do the same thing to me.
She's just trying to help me.
You could say she's a insert cat pun here.
He just says, don't know if that's offensive.
Lazy. Didn't even make one.
So you have this back and forth with him. Alexandria. Oh wait, go ahead. You were gonna say something? No. Okay, Alexandria.
Well, what Alexandria's gonna do now that we've hit this point in the journey, she will
Knock Brolin?
That's standard and every day.
Passive. That's a passive skill.
Yeah. There's no need to upgrade people on that.
Every day it wears on Brolin just a little bit more.
Well, eventually we'll round you out. Right? I think eventually
Super Saiyan. His beard.
Eventually she would have learned that he's training to be a barbarian, or a barbarian rager, and she would just start saying, "Yeah, no, this is all part of your training, Brolin."
Brolin's beard would go blonde. He shaves his head.
So something she did do while she was in town, she purchased a lot of ink because she has spells to write. So she's going to spend, now that we're on this leg of the journey, a considerable amount of time recording those spells into her spell book.
Okay.
So yeah, she'll be doing that during her free time.
Excellent. Yeah, we see you writing the books at the front of the ship. Excellent. And last, we have Frisha and Valfine. I want to peek at really quick. Frisha. Anything in this moment?
In this moment, not really.
Okay.
Frisha is just enjoying the moment.
Enjoying the view. I actually did come to you for a second, Valfine, but it was a passive. But I wanted to give you a chance to, if you had something.
Oh, I mean, not in relation to anything that she saw. I mean, knowing that it's safe.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably. What time of day is it right
Sunset.
now? She probably
On the
would
ninth
be
day.
making her way down for food. It's been quite a
yeah.
while. She's like enjoying the quiet up there, entrancing.
Yeah,
She's been sketching sketching Alexandria in her sketchbook.
We don't know. Yeah, you come
From the
down.
top down.
Come down to socialize for the few moments that you need food and sneak back up. You might catch Alexandria's eye, one point or another, as I imagine Alexandria might catch yours. No,
Probably not.
Probably
I mean,
not. Okay.
She's got her.
She's busy.
She's
She's
busy.
buried in her book, facing the front of the
right.
ship.
Okay, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
What's
Excellent.
what's Warp 2 around sunset?
Oh yeah, what's Warp to?
He's probably just in his classic spot in the back of the boat. He hangs there a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think on the way back from getting food, Velphine would swing up by War real quick. And you just sitting on the railing watching the water? Or...
He sits on the ground behind the railing, just kind of leaning up against it, and depending on how high it is, like looking out either over it or through it to the water.
Okay.
But yeah, probably over it.
She would approach you. She's not trying to be quiet or anything. And she would come up probably over your left shoulder. Hey, War.
Yeah. What's up?
I know you speak with your ancestors, but are you spiritual in any way?
I don't know. I was looking into Tao and trying to learn more. But that has a lot to do with my past, and I haven't been able to find too much information. I do find the Follow the Mazes to be a pretty accurate rendition of my life. So I have a bit of faith, I guess you could say.
You travel the mazes a lot.
My life has taken me many places. And we're heading back to where I started my journeys. Can't help but feel like it is a maze, and I have turned around occasionally.
Yeah, I think I understand. I was wondering if... Do you know anything of the elves and spirituality?
Can't say that I do.
Okay.
What do you ask?
I was just wondering how you go about studying such things.
For me, it's mostly talking to people that also follow those things. Which has made it hard for me, seeing as I'm still the only me that I've found.
I see that. Okay. I think, yeah. That makes sense. And she'll turn around and head back toward the mast and climb back up.
Alright, you climb back up as our horizon, our sunset, turns quickly into evening. Each of you finds a place to rest in one way or another, but your sleep is disturbed.
Is it the Border Patrol caught back up with us?
Oh, God.
As the border
Or
patrol,
the National Guard?
The crab mobile. Yeah, no.
the crab
their big brother.
mobile. Oh my god, that's great.
I'm not even a crab, and I find it fit.
What do you know of elven spirituality? You have a moment to talk about Carillion?
You all... You don't know what time you went to sleep. You don't understand exactly when you dozed off. You remember where you were, but you're not 100% sure when it or where it was you found rest. At least you were pretty sure, but you're not anymore. As each of you opens your eyes, you find that you are not lying down or sitting or resting in whatever position you were previously. You are standing up. All of you. All 5. You face each other. You are not where you were previously. You are on the lower deck of the ship. The lights from above the grate are pouring down in a purple haze. A light that is not natural to the sun nor the moon, but the color comes down in any case. Everything is black and white. There's no color here. You can move. You can look down. You can speak. You're all just standing, staring at each other in a pentagram.
What's going on here?
Yeah, where are we? Why am I staring longingly into... I'm sorry, Alexandria. I don't mean to... You're attractive, but I don't find you...
Fight me.
No! I mean, if
Alex...
we're only doing fists, yes.
Can
Come
I
at me,
roll a
ugly.
perception check?
Alexander, I don't know how disturbed you are. You are not where you were before. You are not in the spot you rested.
I do have some questions.
Please.
Because spells cannot affect me within the hut. So if something has gripped me...
It has.
Oh.
You don't know. You don't know why you're here. But whatever.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Alright. Well, clearly this is a dream, and Brolin's here, so it's a nightmare.
Am I there? Bad.
And
Go
the
ahead.
best way to deal with a nightmare is to fireball it in the face.
Do you cast Fireball?
I deserve this.
Don't worry, Frisia, I'm only nick you.
I hide behind Valfine.
Make a perception check, Valfine. You're making one.
I am making one.
I'm going to make a check, too.
Please, everybody, make a perception check.
I was going to make an insight check.
Either one.
I'm going with inside.
18, 4, 19, 13. Wow, it's a big group. Group check. You don't hear the waves lapping against the ship. In fact, you don't hear anyone, and you don't see anyone in their beds. This ship is packed with more than 30 people. People would have to be everywhere at some point, and no room is ever empty. This room is empty. The lower chamber. No one is sitting. The hammocks are empty. It is eerily still.
You smell?
No. But you all hear something. You hear the voice of someone singing. What do you do with a drunken whaler? What do you do with a drunken whaler? You hear this small song coming from above deck.
We're just going
I
into
reply in, with the chorus.
crouch mode.
Fuck.
What do you do? Do you play? Do you try to play your instrument? Or do you play your instrument?
Yeah, sure, I'll play my instrument.
No sound comes out.
Brolin, seeing this, Brolin will turn to Valfine. Like, what did you do?
The fuck, Brolin?
This is magic. This is.
So you
Who else?
asked the least magical of our magical people?
What the
Melfi
hell
is going
wrong
to
with you?
turn around away from Roland and stealthily move up deck.
That was supposed to be a compliment. I thought you were really magical.
Or you're going up deck as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm gonna have to follow them, I guess.
Are you guys doing
I'm
stealth?
gonna go with the stealthy approach.
Go for it.
Mhm.
Go for it. Let's roll group stealth. 16.
Massive eye roll.
I forget. I'm actually one of the stealthier members of our party.
11.
My passive.
6. Oof.
Roland just disappears.
Nice.
Dabs. And just fades out.
Is that everybody? Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright. You all make your way up. You notice that even though the planks below you seem to give, there's no creak coming from them.
Is anyone else not hearing anything?
You all make your way to the top of the deck,
I'm hearing you. Shh.
and you see an individual facing away from all of you, standing above the grate. She was not standing there before. The only person you see, and you hear her singing. And as she's singing, you all feel like you recognize the voice. You hear Iku.
I got nothing.
She turns. She turns around. I know. She turns around slowly towards you as she sings. She is weakened. She is deprived, starved. Her face is a gray sag. Her song continues as you see more figures appear around her. Another, and then another. These ghostly visions of people who have died. You see Ryok. You see the commander of Camp Vengeance,
Niles Breakbone.
Niles Breakbone. You see others who have died, the souls that were thrown overboard. You see Samuel.
Fuck.
As they turn to look at you, they sing in unison. And you see that your ship is no longer away from the coast. No, in fact, you are right up against the mist-cliffed mountains. You look beyond them as they sing. The spirits of thousands spread across the waves. The souls of all those who have been lost. Behind them is an abomination. Soaring above the land of Chult, a creature so unnatural you have trouble staring at it. A hulking, dark, bulbous mass with tendrils ripping from its body. Everywhere you can see leeches from the land like a heart pumping blood. This creature holds upon its horrible form a face that turns to look upon you, and you see the face of death. As it turns to look at you, its dead eyes hungering for your souls. This horrible thing moves its way across the land. Huge. Like, I'm talking, it covers half of Chult. The clouds part for it as these ghosts of your pasts sing. You watch as their bright green eyes turn ever brighter and the souls of the departed assault you. And that's where we're going to leave the session for tonight. And we will pick up with initiative when we come back aboard this dark ship on this blackened sky and this dark purple ocean around you.
I think the boat sank during the night and we're all dead.
Yeah.
We just got used to Kraken.
Yeah. So now we can see this whole thing, whatever it's called.
Iku sits at their stands there. You have before you four ghosts that are gonna come after you guys a little bit here next time, in this nightmare scape that you've somehow ended up in. Very good, friends. Very, very good. I think that's where we're going to call the stream for the evening, because I would love to chat with all of you after this. Very cool. Thanks to those who joined us. We do not, unfortunately, interact with chat. We keep it in the game. I'm in the game. There might be a couple players with it up, but I don't interact with it. So apologies if you stopped by and we weren't very conversive. We like to keep it in the Dungeons and Dragons. Very, very fun. If you are watching this, whether that be on later on in the VOD, whether that be Mixer, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, you are from the future, we are from the past. But we have this connection, you and I. Let's just hope there's no dark bulbous tendrils making that connection happen. Excellent. So our next time you will see me stream Wednesday. We're playing some more Dungeons and Dragons. Dragon Heist, Waterdeep. We are coming back after a almost 2-week vacation. Me and this boy over here, Josh, with a couple other our good buddies. We are going to crack our way through the next part of that adventure. Same time, 7:30 to 11. You can catch us there. Very cool, friends. I think that is everything wherever you are in the world. Oh, I'd like to thank my amazing cast that surrounds me. All of you bring so much to the table. Thank you so much for bringing it tonight with the RP.
Pray for us, friends.
Pray for us.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. Wherever you are in the world, friends. Morning.
For the love of God, send us positive vibes.
Morning, noon, or night. Make it an excellent day, my friends. We already have. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.